Hey everybody, welcome back to your last fun and exciting Algebra 1 class. Congratulations, you made it. I don't know what I need to do some kind of a happy dance. I'm not much of a dancer, but I could do something for you guys. Congratulations, you made it. That is no easy feat. Algebra 1 is serious business, and you guys just stuck with it, and so congratulations, you made it. 12.8 in your books, Parabola Vertex formula. The Parabola Vertex formula is on page number 481. 481. Sometimes here's what happens. I've been showing you little tricks, little shortcuts on how to find the parabola vertex. But sometimes it's much more complicated than the ones that we've been doing. And you're like, whoa, more complicated? Are you serious? Yes, and we'll get to those in Algebra 2. But here is a trick. Here's a shortcut to finding the vertex, because that's where you need to start in order to figure out what the translations are, what the reflections are, what the stretches are. You need to know where the vertex is. And let me show you something. This is great. You're going to like it. It's not hard. You just plug stuff in. And so go ahead and turn over to page 482. And you're going to see on 482, and then also here on the screen, you're going to see the parabola vertex formula. Now, it might look complicated, but it's really not. Trust me, it's not. Here's what it is. This is x and y. Okay, your x is minus b over 2a. Your y is the function of that. Notice this is the same. This is this, okay? So this is your x and your y. This is how to do it. So you plug into this, you'll find your x point. You plug this back into the function, and you'll get your y point. Okay, sounds complicated, I know, but it's really not that bad. Notice down here, it says the a and the b are the coefficients from the quadratic function standard form. In other words, notice that you have to get your quadratic into standard form. What standard form? X squared plus, let me write the a with it so you can see that. So ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Okay? Now, we've been doing that for a while, but the two things that you need here, you need the a, and it's going to go right here, and then you need the b, and it's going to be negative right there. So if it's already negative, that's going to be negative, negative. It's going to turn it positive. If it's positive, this is going to turn it negative. Okay? So ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. You need to remember that standard form. All right, so here is the way that you find your x, and that's what you need to find first. You need to find your x first. Then you take this, or you take your answer, okay, and you plug it into the function of x. Okay, you'll see what I mean in just a second. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's try it. Jump right into it. So here's our function of x, and I say the standard form equals 0. In this case, we're just going to pretend like that's 0. That's our y, or that's our 0 right there, okay? So we do have it in the standard form. It's 2 is our a, so a equals 2, and our b equals 8. We don't need our c, but our c is 4 if we do need it. But we don't need it. What do we need to do? We need to plug into this right here, minus b over 2a, minus b over, let's do it like this, over 2a. And then we just plug in our numbers. What are our numbers? Well, a is 2 and b is 8. So we'd have negative 8 over 2 times 2. Now you just solve it. Negative 8 over 4. Reduce that fraction, and you get negative 2. Our x for this one, so it's 2, let me change the color there. So it's going to be 2, negative 2, comma, something. Okay, we don't know what the other digit is yet, so this is going to be our answer right here. Now we need to take that negative 2, and we need to plug it in for the function of x. What do I mean by that? take it and plug it in right there. Where else do we plug it in? Everywhere there's an x, we plug it in. And then it will give us our answer. So 2 times negative 2 squared plus 8 times negative 2 plus 4. Just solve that, and that's your y. All right, so what is this right here? Well, that's negative 2 squared. That's 4, positive 4, times 2. This is 8, plus negative 16 plus 4. 8 plus negative 16 is going to be negative 8 plus 4, and that's going to equal negative 4. Negative 2, negative 4. That's our vertex for that one. Okay? And you can see that in the book. That is, again, on page 482 if you want to see that example where it is in the book. They might do it just a little bit different than I did it, but we got the same answer, and I followed the same steps. They might do things in just a little bit different order, a different way, but you can look at both of them to kind of compare. Okay, negative 2, negative 4. There's my vertex. So what was very hard when I look at this, so let me get rid of some of this work that's around here, and I want to go back and look at this. Okay, let's look at this right here. How are you going to find the vertex of this one? It's going to be challenging. And let me show you why it's challenging, because yes, you have a multiplier out front, but you have this linear term in there. We haven't dealt with this linear term. I didn't show you how to do the linear term when you're using the parent function, because what's the parent function? Function of x equals x squared. Okay, I showed you how to put the plus 4 after it, and I showed you how to put a number in front of it, and I showed you how to put a number like this when we do it like that, but I didn't show you how to do it with a linear term. I didn't show you that. In fact, it's almost impossible to do it without using the parabola vertex formula. So when you get one with a linear term, you're going to have to use the parabola vertex formula. I'm not even going to show you how to do that story problem. I am going to let you out of class early. I mean, it's your last class. I know you're not in class, but a lot of these videos have been 15, 20 minutes long, and they're long videos. This one's just over 7 minutes long, and I want you to have a good experience for your last class, okay? If you need to know how to do that, you can just rewind it and watch it again. Really, there's not much else in this lesson. There are some story problems, but they use the same formula, okay? So it's just a story problem with this formula, with the parabola vertex formula. So you just plug into it, solve it, and it solves out the exact same way. So I'm not going to take the time to do it. I'm going to let you out of class early. Congratulations again. Let me tell you thank you. Thank you for letting me be your teacher this year. And I appreciate it. And just let me know if I can ever help you with anything else. I would love to keep teaching you Algebra 2. And so that would be awesome if you would join me for Algebra 2 on these videos or even in person. Maybe you could be in my class in person. All right. Well, we'll see you later. Thank you again so much. Bye-bye.